Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Carly and I'm the owner of Carly's Creations, and today we're going to do a really fun split tumbler. We're going to do half glitter and half marble look using alcohol inks, and we're going to throw in some gold leaf flakes, and we're just going to get a really pretty result. We're going to work with Varsity Blues today, which is, hello, gorgeous. It's one of my quote-unquote older more original release glitters that I haven't really used in a long time, so I'm kind of pulling it back out of the vault because it's gorgeous. It's like a deep navy blue with like a coppery shift to it, and it's just, oh, it's so pretty. So we are going to make this today, and I hope you guys enjoy this. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on Facebook at Carly's Creations, Tumblers, and more. Who's ready? Let's get started. Okay, so we have our prep tumbler here, and I sprayed it just half blue and half white. And we're going to use our Mod Podge, a foam brush, our glitter here. Isn't it beautiful? Wait till you see it on the cup. And our vinyl. So this is just to kind of keep us in line, so to say. So it's not going to be our permanent vinyl on the cup, which is why it's purple. It's just a piece of scrap vinyl that I had. But what I'm going to do is just put it on our cup here for the glitter portion. That way we get a nice clean line on our cup. Forgive the rolling cup, old house. So I kind of just eyeball it, to be honest, and just get it as straight as possible on there. And then just kind of gently push down. Sometimes it takes a couple times to get it just exactly how you want. Okay, we're going to get the other stripe, and then we're just going to do the same exact thing on the other side. Again, just make sure you get it as even as possible. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and just get some Mod Podge on our brush and just paint a nice even coat of the glue right onto our cup. We're not going to go past that purple line, which is why we have those there, so we get those nice crisp lines. And just make sure you don't have any like clumps or anything like that, because that will show in your glitter. Alright, and let's add our glitter. I always start at the top part of the rim and then just kind of work my way down to the bottom of the cup. It's not going to go on perfectly, so to say, on this layer, but don't worry, because we're going to do the same thing again. Oh my goodness, isn't this glitter just absolutely gorgeous? I just love it. So we're gonna end up glittering the bottom of the cup too. I didn't do it right away, but I am gonna put glitter on the very bottom of the cup. Alright, so we let that dry about 45 minutes because it is pretty cold here, I'm not gonna lie, so it does take a little bit longer to dry. And then we're just going to do the same exact thing, put a nice even coat of the Mod Podge right on top of our glitter, and then we're just going to add one more coat of glitter just so we get a nice good even coverage here. Alright, so our other side is dry, and I'm just getting a brush here and I'm just kind of dusting off some of that stray glitter just to try to get off as much as possible. I know I'm not going to get every speck, but that's okay. So our next step here is we're going to very carefully remove these little vinyl strips here, and then I'm going to make sure that I do seal it very well. I'm going to seal it probably about 3 times with our clear Rust-Oleum Ultra Clear, and just to make sure we don't get any little drifters. So as you can see, it took off a little bit of the paint at the top. Don't worry about it, because not only are we going to do something with this other side, but we're going to put those strips back once we put our inks on the other side here. And then we're ready for epoxy. Okay, so our sealer has dried, and we're just going to go ahead and add 1 layer of epoxy. You want to make sure that you do add the epoxy before you move to the alcohol inks. It just makes the whole process much easier. That way if you mess up for some reason, it just wipes back off. So we're just going to go ahead and add that on and let that cure, and then we'll be ready for our next step. I would also like to add here that this video is sped up a little bit just for time's sake, so my turner is not this fast. Okay, so now we're ready for epoxy. Our ink has completely dried, and we're just going to add just our normal thinner, not too thin, not too thick coat of epoxy here, and then we're going to start to add our copper flakes, which I think really kind of bring the colors between the glitter and the marbled look on the other side. I think it just kind of really brings it all together and kind of complements one another. So I love the combination of the two. I think it's just very fun and different. We're just going to use our heat gun and just go over it and get any little bubbles that may have popped up. Remember not to hold it too much in one spot. You don't want to burn that epoxy. Alright, so I'm going to go and grab my tweezers, and I just have some of the flakes in a little cup here, and I'm just going to randomly place them. I do tend to kind of place them more on the vein part, but just kind of randomly, you know, wherever you feel like you need just a little touch of foil there, just go ahead and place that, and I just try to make sure that I can lay it as flat as possible. You could use a popsicle stick to flatten them as well if you would like, or a gloved finger, or in my case I usually just use my tweezers and then clean them off when I'm done. So whatever you feel is easiest for you, you can do. And then we're gonna go ahead and let this spin and cure, and we'll let it sit overnight and get started back on it the next day. Okay, so our cup is all nice and dry, and we're gonna go ahead and add our vinyl, and we are almost done. So I got this image here from Etsy, which I will link below for you. It says messy bun and getting shit done, and that's like the motto for every mom I know. So I thought this was just kind of fun to put on the cup here. And so I'm going to put it just up at the top It's already been weeded. Obviously, just make sure you press really well down on your cup and just kind of very carefully pull that transfer tape off. If some of your lettering does start to come up as you pull that transfer tape, just lay it back down, push on it again, and as you can see right there, push back on it and try again. Okay, so our last piece of vinyl here is we're gonna add these strips back on, and I found this like dark kind of mix between a royal blue and a navy blue on Amazon, and I thought it was like the perfect color to kind of put on our transition piece here. So again, we're just gonna do the same thing that we did in the very beginning part of the video, only this time it's our permanent color. Okay, so we're just going to do the same exact thing just on the other side, and then the only other thing we're going to do is I add my logo down at the bottom, and I know some people do that, some people don't. I think it's just all personal preference, so I'm going to go ahead and put mine down here at the bottom, and then I'm going to apply one more coat of epoxy and we're done. So after the next coat of epoxy, if you needed to, you could sand down some more, or you could just be done. Just kind of depends probably on each tumbler. Each one is a little bit different. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This one was really fun to design. I love all the different colors going on, and it was just really fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Join us on Facebook, and as always, let me know down below if you have any questions or any video requests on what you want to see next. And in the meantime, we'll see you on the next video.